Hello, Reborn family. Welcome back. How is everybody? So I wanted to come on. I'm going to multitask here. And I wanted to do the Getting to Know Me tag by the Country Cottage. I've done Getting to Know Me tags before, but I absolutely loved the questions on this one. It was so different than the ones that I've done before, that I've seen before. And I thought, oh, I've got to do this. I'm sitting here working on some shading on these two babies that I'm doing. And I thought, I'm going to come on and multitask. So the first question is, what is your favorite cookie? And my favorite cookie is the white chocolate chip with macadamia nuts. Love it. I love that cookie. Number 2, favorite ocean creature. I had to really think about this because I don't know that I've ever really thought about having a favorite sea creature. But I have to say, or sea creature, ocean creature, I have to say, I was kind of torn between the seahorse and the jellyfish because they're both so fascinating to me. But I'm gonna go with the seahorse. I think they're so beautiful. They're so beautiful and mysterious. Number 3, would you change your first name, and if so, to what? Yes, I would change my first name, and I would change it to Trisha. And the reason is because my first and middle name are after both my grandmothers. And in the country where my grandmother grew up, they had a farm, and for some reason, they've told me, but I don't remember, they all, like her parents and her siblings and all of them, call her Teresa. So originally, my mom had spelled it Trecia, and decided before we left the hospital that she didn't like the spelling of it. So on my original birth certificate, there's a line typed through it, and on the top is the spelling of my name now. And so I was still named after her, but it was more like of a nickname. So I personally would change it to Trisha because that's really her first name. So there you go. Number 4, if you were to collect a second type of doll, what type of doll would it be? I would love to collect BJD dolls. I think Shelby here on YouTube, I think she collects those. They are just gorgeous to me. If I had the money and the space, yeah, I would totally, I just think they're so beautiful. I look at pictures of them all the time and I'm like, boy, if I had the money. So yeah, I would collect BJD dolls. Number 5, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? My grandmother's gooey butter cake. I almost said ice cream because I love ice cream all the time, every day. But my grandmother makes the best gooey butter cake ever. She makes it better than the stores. I've made it and I still eat with her recipe and I still can't make it like she does. It's so good. If you don't know what gooey butter cake is, maybe I'll have to come on sometime and make you, show you guys how to make a gooey butter cake. It's just like the name, it's very gooey. It's good. Number 6, ooh, this was a hard one. If you could only have one doll of your current collection, what doll would it be? This was a hard one. I really had to sit down and think about this one. Because my 2 favorites are Caleb and Elizabeth, and I would hate to think of ever not having them. So I had to sit here and think, okay, so, you know, what would it be like if I didn't have Elizabeth? And I just was like, I can't imagine not having my Elizabeth. Like, I just can't. And then I thought, okay, so you walk in the nursery and Caleb's not there. And I felt my heart hurt. So I have to choose Caleb. I can't imagine not having him. I think I would be heartbroken not having Elizabeth, but I can't be without Caleb. So I have to say Caleb. Number 7. What is your favorite second color? What is your second favorite color? I didn't say that right. I would have to say that my second favorite color is purple. I kind of went back and forth with which ones I you know, between purple and pink, I kind of go back and forth, but I have to say right now is purple. My first favorite color is teal. Number 8, do you have a unusual family name? And I think she's talking about like first names of somebody that's in your family, and I have several on my mom's side. My aunt, her name is Raina, Reina, and the baby Raina that I had was named after her. I spelled it different, but it was named after her. And my great-grandmother's first name was Queen. Yes. And then my grandfathers, 2 of my great-grandfathers both had really unusual names. One was Chalmer and one was Laban. So I have several. Number 9, favorite spot on earth so far? I would love to say that it's Texas, or I'm sorry. I would love to say that it's Paris, but it's actually Texas because I've not been to Paris yet. One day I'll get there. But I have to say Texas. I went there last year, and I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to come back home. I felt my health, I felt fantastic there. I loved it. It's beautiful. I loved, you know, the people. I really liked it there. I liked it a lot. So yeah, I have to say Texas. And then number 10, if you had to sum up yourself in one word, what would it be? This was very easy for me. It's unique. I even have it tattooed on my wrist. I've had people pretty much my whole life tell me that. So yeah, I have to say unique. That was such a fun tag. I wish I had the imagination to come up with a tag. I can't ever think of really, I can't think of anything. So yeah, so there you go. You guys should do this tag. It's a lot of fun. Makes you think. I'm gonna put these guys in the little oven and get them ready for the next several layers. Here's my little vampire. Update on my vampire. Did some shading around the ears, inside the ears, defining the chin line, some of the creases. There's the other ear. I know it's hard to see. It's a very yucky, rainy, yucky day. So you guys probably aren't seeing all this very well, but so yeah, I'm gonna get these guys baked and start working on the next layers. So you guys, take care of you. I'll see you soon.